to it, and obviously it's the evil possessed Sammy Kerr business. And then we get the Ozzy cameo as the Reverend on the talk show, and then,
1 minute of total screen
just
time.
like really quick, fucking
Still made the DVD cover.
not terribly well delivered lines again, whatever. But then Tim, the cool,
TV effects were pretty cool.
well, the confrontation, like when Tim comes to confront Eddie, when the pumpkins flame up, like that's really cool. I've always thought that was. I wish that I could maybe manipulate fire like
You can't.
Pyro from the X-Men.
You cannot do that.
I can't. It's unfortunate. Really bums me out.
Keep trying.
Eddie tries to reason with Sammy, and Sammy's like, "No wimps, no false metal."
Well, I love the part before that too. He's like, "What did you do to Ginny?" Cheap thrills.
No false metal. And then that's when Sammy enters reality. There's like all the cool fucking speaker effects that are kind of like Videodrome, Demons 2.
Yeah, things coming out of them.
But like, much less impressive. Just, kind of cheap, low budget. But still cool and effective nonetheless.
All the budget went to Gene Simmons.
Right? Probably. And Ozzy.
And this is where Sammy appears to him, right?
Yeah, he enters reality, and he scratches Ozzy's face through the TV screen, and Eddie smashes his stereo and gets Roger to like get the dub tape from the bully's car so that they can try to destroy Sammy's evil or whatever.
Well, I liked when Sammy appeared when he looks at Eddie and basically just says, "You should be loyal to your heroes, or they could turn on you." And that's when he starts destroying everything.
And then, like many of the high school kid movies of the '80s, everything culminates at a dance.
Yep.
And that's where we get the fucking guitar solo with the lightning effects and frying people with the lightning, and that's goddamn awesome. He fries Humpty Dumpty up in the rafters.
Yeah, he does.
He fries the drummer, and it reminds me of Spinal Tap every time. Because, the drummers keep dying in Spinal Tap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And from there, it's pretty much just like Eddie and Sammy duel back and forth, trying to stop the evil.
Does he?
Yep.
Okay, spoiler.
Well, I mean, when evil never wins in a movie that's this campy and cheesy, so yeah.
Skippy did it.
Skippy, he defeated defeated the Sammy Kerr. Ragman defeated Sammy Kerr.
If he could defeat Sammy Kerr, he could have on Family Ties kept in touch with Michael J. Fox and defeated Parkinson's. That was bad.
Why would anybody want to be friends with
Michael J. Fox? I would.
On Family Ties. He was
he's a
little fucking alt-right douchebag.
Yeah.
Asshole.
He deserves Parkinson's.
Alex P. Keaton, or whatever. Was that it?
Yeah, my porn name is Alex P. Skeeton. But it didn't... I can't get a job with that name.
Skeet!
Should be Alex B. Skeeton.
Yeah, I have little loads, so I couldn't... I don't have the Peter North loads.
I'm a shooter.
Ugh. I don't want to know.
That's more than I needed to hear.
Me and Scott are dribblers.
Shooter. Kenny, I wonder if, my emissions were more voluminous when I had sperms.
Are we talking about Trick or Treat still, or?
No, this is another tangent. Anyway, Trick or Treat, pretty goddamn entertaining in every single way. The acting, some of the acting is good. The guy that plays Tim the bully does a surprisingly good job.
Bullies always do a good job.
Yeah, I think they just find guys that are like that.
Yeah,
and just be a dick.
And they have the look too. Almost every time, they look like assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the guy that plays the prick,
feathery blonde hair is
the guy in Night of the Creeps. The fucking they all look the same.
Yeah, they do.
What was Gozer or whatever his name is from The Burning?
Glazer?
Glazer, there we go.
You said Gozer. Yeah, he's from Ghostbusters too.
We had Glazer, like that's another fucking bully that just has like that blonde fucking hair and douchebaggery.
Do you want
And
to
he
talk
looks
about
like
his
it.
muscles a little bit?
I kind of do in his package. Yeah. Anyways.
Can you imagine doing it with Glazer? All those muscles on top of you.
Score time. Damn.
I would give Trick or Treat like.
I don't think you've ever just came out and said a score. You're always torn.
I am, because like I never think about what I'm going to score it until like it's time
Well,
to
mine ain't
score.
premeditated either. I just don't fucking. I'm not overthinking.
Mine's usually premeditated, then gets changed as I talk about
When
the movie.
he starts fucking talking about
I have
it.
a lot of
what
sentimental attachment to this movie. It's been one of my favorites since I was really young, and like I can identify with it. It's on a personal level, but I don't want to give it too high of a score based on like nostalgia or anything. I'm gonna give it an 8.
I liked everything but the score. Fastway just doesn't do it for me.
Hey there, Hollywood! Your phone's farting on the table.
It's on silent, too. That's weird.
Yeah, that's good silent.
At least you get a phone call on a Saturday night.
Somebody texted me earlier.
I like the movie enough to give it a 7.75. It's been a long time since I've seen it, and it holds up because I knew dudes like that in Clarkston, Mount Morris, Clio. Like there was always at least one guy like that, and then he would get made fun of because one of them smelled like piss. So like, you can't fucking smell like piss and not expect that treatment. So sentimental to me too.
Yeah,
that dude was
because you almost got
He was
because
a-
it kept you from getting molested.
Yeah, it deflected from me. Scott,
You didn't yell at him.
I don't have a Scott yell though.
Just do it the same way you do mine. But
Scott!
there you go. Say his name.
Scott, what do you score it? I'm just too focused on that phone call.
Yeah. This is like a first time watch for me. I think I watched part of it about 10, 15 years ago, but didn't care for it then. I don't know why, but maybe my tastes have changed. Watching it now, I enjoyed the hell out of this. It was a lot of fun. The music, I could go with or without, but it's part of the times.
I go with or without you by U2 in the soundtrack.
That just
It's better than Fast
That
Way.
just bummed me out. I'm gonna cry now.
But listen to Flogging Molly. You can tell that guy used to be like a metal guy because he does the vibrato shit, like high pitch. It's weird.
Yeah, I would give this. I want to say an 8.5.
It's the quintessential heavy metal horror film. Without it, there would be no
Black Roses.
Yeah, I mean there was like a whole subgenre of horror that launched because of this movie.
John Michael Thor guy.
Yeah,
whatever.
the fucking
Both of his movies.
Yeah, and like Fulci did one, Rock and Roll Nightmare. Like there were a lot of entries in this little subgenre of horror, to the point where it's even still a thing now. Like Todd and the Book of Pure Evil and Deathgasm.
Mhm.
So yeah,
That's it.
on to our next movie.
Do I sound pretentious? On to our next film. Fuck Randy.
Talking about?
Stop staring at me.
Damn it, Suzanne, your makeup is fine. Come on, what are you worried about? Ah! Jeez! Christ!
Stop looking at me.
Ah! Damn it! Ah!
Our next film is a 1988 film, Night of the Demons, directed by the guy that did Witchcraft.
Witchboard.
Witchboard, yeah. Witchcraft is terrible.
Yeah, Witchboard is cool.
Kevin
it's
S.
pretty
Tenney.
Yep. Starring Linnea Quigley, fucking Amelia Kincaid. I'm just going off by memory. Hal Havens as Stooge.
You're a stooge. None of these people's names matter. None of them went on.
Besides
Well,
Linnea.
Hal Havens was in Sorority Slam Balls in the Bowl-O-Rama or whatever it's called.
that movie's terrible.
No, it's not. It's good. It's got Linnea Quigley in it, too.
That doesn't mean it's good.
No, it doesn't mean it's good, but it is good.
I don't remember that one well enough to
Well,
really.
there you go. Shut up.
And the score was done by Dennis Michael Tenney, which is, I think, is Kevin's brother.
Yeah, the theme is really good.
Yeah, theme
Main
music's
theme.
awesome in this.
Yeah, the opening fucking
All
credits
the
are-
credits are great too. Yeah.
I don't. I think across the board, anyone that's seen this movie, that would be mentioned if they talked about it. The opening credits is
You'll.
It's just fantastic, and it screams Halloween.
I don't know anybody that dislikes this movie. I've never heard anybody be like, "Oh, Night of the Demons is
There's-
stupid."
One podcast I listened to where, like, the whole group, it was like 4 guys, and they all agreed that they just hated this movie.
Well,
I'm
then
like,
they're fucking
what the
dumb.
hell? I don't even, like, and I stopped listening to them.
man.
because
I
I'm
almost
going,
threw the
like,
F word out just now.
I was saying, I stopped listening to them after that because I'm like, yep, our tastes are not going to work.
Yeah, I don't understand both calling yourself a horror fan and then saying the Night of the Demons.
I saw
is
this
not
at
good.
my stepfather, I guess you would call him. He took us to cheap dollar movies in Waterford, and like their late run movies, maybe a year old. And I saw this as a fucking really young kid.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Really young. And then that's the first time I think I ever seen like full Beav.
Linnea Quigley's Beeve.
Yeah.
What, you mean Linnea Quigley gets naked in this movie? No.
It's a movie with her in it.
I
so-
think everyone's probably seen this movie, so there really doesn't have to be a good rundown, but essentially it's teenagers, supposed teenagers. I think Quigley was
Right.
25.
Well,
and
all of them look like they're almost like 25, 26.
Yeah.
Stooge especially.
Angela sets up a party at Hull House, which is an old mortuary, right?
Yeah.
Do that.
I mean, anybody's that's what?
I'm late on that.
I don't know.
There's no way I could fucking catch a burp and do that. Yeah, it's just a couple groups of people going to Hull House. Well, the opening scenes or whatever before that is the final girl, which is a spoiler, I guess. She bends over like completely naked.
Oh, yeah, and her
in the mirror.
perverted little brother. Bodacious boobies, sis.
Her little brother is one of the most insufferable.
You think so?
I want to hit him. So every time he's on, the way that you hate Bob Boyle is like the way that I hate fucking
No,
Jay or whatever his goddamn name is. No wait, Jay's the.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
him.
You really?
Yeah.
Oh God, he's awful. He's
He's just
terrible.
a creeper. He's a creeper as a little kid.
The way that he's just a really bad actor. And
I don't think the acting was bad. I think the character was bad. I mean, if you had to suffer through, like, I knew dudes like that, fucking little fucking pricks.
Yeah,
But I thought
maybe that's why I hate
don't-
him so much.
I don't think it was the acting.
He's just the whole scene with him and like the Sal character outside. That's just painful.
Well, I mean, that's the introduction to Sal, and then you fucking instantly don't like him. But there's like an arc with his character where
Right.
you eventually start liking him.
He's the hero.
kind of. I mean,
Sorta.
the hero that dies.
Yeah, well, I mean, I mean,
He's like the stereotypical Italian dude. Just,
well, yeah, his name is Sal, so
And the guy's actually from Brooklyn, New York, Scott, so he's not a poser.
I know, but still, it's just that stereotype though. It just bleeds 80s.
yeah, Billy is his name, I think. He's just insufferable.
Oh, yeah, the kid.
Yeah.
His name is Billy.
Billy.
And
like dried up poodle turds.
and he's trying to pick up his sister, but she's already got plans to go to a party with, I forget the other character's name. He's the prep.
Jay.
Oh yeah, Jay.
Jay, who's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
He was probably the worst character in the whole movie.
She's like, slow down. Sure, we've got all night. What a fucking asshole.
And then he gets pissed at her later.
That's
for
what
that.
set you off about his character?
Well, I mean, just like right out of the gate, he's sure, we've got all night. Like, he just that assumption that he's gonna get laid is there.
Yeah, I got it, but that's still a really good game. I don't have the guts to pull that off.
To what? Say something that's stupid?
That fucking hot. I don't know. I thought it was pretty hot.
You want to be treated like garbage?
I want to treat someone like garbage for once. That'd be great.
No, you
Bitter.
don't.
I'm fucking bitter.
You don't have the stomach for it.
I don't. I'm not a narcissist. This movie review is going really well.
Got
It's just
down a dark
flowing.
path.
There's no fucking lull.